Do you want full 48 slots in your ship? I'm talking about in the new cargo, I'm talking about in your general, I'm even talking about in the technology part of your ships. We all know that ships are limited in space, especially the new solar ships. You can't upgrade them all the way. But what if I was to tell you that there is a way around that? And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. That's right, guys. We are going to do 48 slots across the board. And you're probably saying to yourself right now, Cynical, what are you even on about, mate? Literally, I can just go and get any ship, slap it in Starship Outfitting, upgrade it to the max, and I'll get my 48 slots. However, young Padawan, that's not how this works. Unfortunately, it is a complete pain in the neck, and I'll be honest with you. It all depends on the ship, it all depends on a lot of things. You can't just put any ship into Starship Outfitting and fully upgrade it. So even for example here, I've got one of the brand new solar ships, and I'm going to spend virtually all of my wealth, all of my fortune right now, and purchase all of these different slots. So as you can see, fantastic. I'm going all the way. It's like I'm touching first base all over again. However, as you can see here, I can't then go back in and do it. It actually stops at a certain point. And sadly, this is the vast and very harsh reality with a lot of other ships as well. I'm talking about your fighters, I'm talking about your explorers, your haulers. It completely depends from ship to ship, and not all ships are created equal. So it's going to be luck of the draw whether or not you can get a ship. For example, you could go ahead and find the most ugliest explorer ship in the world, and that will get you to full 48 slot glory, but yet this fancy brand new solar ship that I have won't even make it halfway. It's like all pump and no chew. So it's one of those where you're going to have to do a glitch in order to make that happen. So there's a few things you're going to need to know to get set up prior to attempting this. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you're playing with either a friend or have an alternative account. The way that I do it personally is I have my Steam account and I also have my Xbox Live account. On PC, you're able to play Xbox Live on your actual PC. So load the two games up and join the same lobby, and boom, you're off to the races. Or you can go ahead and invite a friend to do it. If you don't have any friends like myself, then feel free to jump over on my Discord and ask for help, and somebody will be able to help you out. There's literally over 500 people in there, and everyone's doing crazy things like this all the time. So I'm sure you can hop a ride over one of them and they'll give you a hand. The second thing you're going to need to do is, prior to starting the glitch, is to find a random ship as discussed earlier and fully upgrade it out with all slots. I highly recommend that you get augmentation devices in order to unlock all slots. If you don't know how to do that, very easy. Just scrap a few ships that are worth a little bit of money. You'll get augmentation devices and then juke the living hell out of them. And make sure you have plenty, because these ships, because you won't know which one will be able to give you the max stack of 48 slots across the board until, unfortunately, you start ticking around with upgrading it. So be as wide as you can, dupe them, and then if a ship doesn't let you go the whole way, make sure you sell it and move on. And lastly, you are going to need that ship and call it the donor ship, and make sure you also have a ship that you want to transfer the 48 slots onto. For example, one of the brand new solar ships. So this kind of works similar to the God tier ship. So what will happen is your friend will have the ship that is going to give to you in order to have that inventory fully unlocked. So as you can see, with technology, cargo and general is completely empty apart from the very base items, which is fantastic. And then the very next thing he's going to do is go over to Starship Outfitting, and then he's going to go ahead and sell his ship. Now in these outlaw stations, something quite magical happens, and you'll see. Now watch this, I'll sell my ship, however it doesn't disappear. It blinks in and out of existence and then comes right back in again. Look at that. So what happens is that ship instantly gets transferred now, completely free of charge, to a member of your team. In my case, it's also me. So all I need to do is go inside of that ship and watch the magic happen. Boom. full cargo slots, full technology, and full general at 48, 48, and 48 respectively. Fantastic. And obviously you can do this with any ship. If you want to go ahead and do, for example, a really cool solar ship that you find, you can totally do that. In fact, we're going to go ahead and wait for a solar ship to come in, and we'll show you again the end results for that as well. And whilst I waited, I decided to go ahead and pleasure a Viking, and I got some lovely nanites once he'd finished. Talk about diplomatic diplomacy, we're saving the galaxy one nut at a time. And finally, after all that waiting and all that glitching, we have managed to finally get a new solar ship with a full 64, 64 and 64 slots. So there we have it, guys. That is how you unlock slots in your ship. Now, if you do run into any problems with this, there is always using the God tier method, but instead of using a living ship, do exactly the same thing but with a fully unlocked ship that you want to go ahead and donate to reskin another ship. I hope that makes sense. If you do have any questions with this at all, leave them in the comment section down below, or you can go ahead and join our Discord. Again, link in the video description down below for that. And you have any questions about this whatsoever, leave them on there, and even myself or another member of the team will get back to you on this. Anyway, guys, that's everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now. You there, you want to show off which faction is best? Well, now you can with exclusive stickers you'll only find over on my Patreon. Grab yourself a Geck Nation Corvex or Viking Nation sticker. Slap it on your desk, slap it on your PC, even slap it on the bumper of your car and let the whole world know that you love stickers. So what are you waiting for? Link in the video description. I want to give a massive thanks to my Patreons. As you can see, their glorious names on the Patreon wall.